I successfully completed a Project Pan challenge last year and I finished 147 projects. My target was 190. So this year I'm doing a Project Pan challenge. This year I'm also joined by a number of lovely ladies who all decided to do Project Pan challenges and put a dent in their respective stashes. Each of us has different goals. So you can pick and choose your own goal as well, and you're more than welcome to join in. I hope you do. Let's make this a community thing. Let's put dents in our stashes. Let's use things well before their expiry dates, and help avoid wastage, and reduce a bit of that mad consumerism in our lives, and use up more in our stash that we already have than just buy and never use. So my Project Pan challenge goal for 2019 is 150 beauty products, of which at least 19 need to be makeup. Can I get there? It looks very daunting at the moment, but hopefully I can get there. Now, this includes hair care, skin care, bath and body, makeup, and samples. Not foil sachets. I'm keeping foil sachets out of the equation. So as I said, set your own goal. It's entirely up to you. Using one lip balm the whole year, perfectly fine. You only want to use one mascara the entire year, absolutely fine. Let's just have goals. That's all. Let's just make a start, and put some kind of dent or the other in our stashes. Doesn't matter, the size of the dent doesn't matter, as long as there is a dent in our stash. So I'm going to be linking all the lovely ladies who are participating in the Project Pan challenge so far. You can check them out in the description box below, and they will be updating their progress as they go along, and do check them all out, because it's great fun, and this is very helpful, because if something is breaking you out very badly, and I know about it, and through a Project Pan, I decide not to buy it at all, which is great. Similarly, if you absolutely conquered your acne with the product and you're tossing it, and you've emptied it and you're talking about it and you're repurchasing it, then there's something there. If there's something that you're constantly repurchasing, then that means it's a great thing, and let's share the good news. So a bit more about my goals. 150 beauty products, of which at least 90 need to be makeup. I have a lot of primers, I have a lot of brow products, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and eye products as well. So more than lipsticks. I actually don't have as many lipsticks as I should like, or as you would expect. So among these, I would like to have at least one eyeshadow palette, a neutral palette obviously, because that is what you can realistically use up every day. And a primer, obviously, an oil preventing mattifying primer, definitely, and at least a couple of brow products to use up as well this year. I also have massive, copious quantities of skincare, so that's another area where I'd really like to put a huge dent, I mean, there are backups of backups, products where, I know that I will be using anyway, P50 and GCL Alpha Beta Gel Toner and that sort of thing, but there are a lot of other products that you buy thinking you like them, they just stand there or sit there in your cupboard or on your shelf doing absolutely nothing. So those are the products where I'd like to make a huge difference. And bath and body as well. I'm a huge bath and body junkie. Lots of body butters, lots of hair care products. So goals wise, I'd like to put a major dent in my stash this year. And ideally, whatever I use up should not be a foil sachet. I mean, foil sachets don't count. If I've used up a foil sachet, you're not going to see it. At least not on these videos. I might add them on Instagram or something. Or maybe, save them all in a box and at the top of the shelf, and take a picture at the end of the year to see how many foil sachets I've managed to use up. Apart from that, foil sachets, I'm not going to count those. Everything else counts definitely, including hair care, including travel size samples. Not maybe, 1 ml vials, but anything that's this size or bigger. Size of my nose. That's a nice cutoff. So that's my personal goal. So before I show you my January empties, I just wanted to tell you what I hope to do this year, what I hope to achieve with this, and the kind of dent I want to put in my stash. My stash is definitely growing. I mean, I'm not, saying that I'll never buy anything again, but it does help when you use up more, And when you do that, at least there's less wastage there, as I said. You use up things before they expire. And as for buying, I don't really know. I mean, I'm not going to rush out and buy each product as soon as it finishes, because a lot of these I may not even like. And when you go through your stash regularly in order to do your project plan challenge, in order to find things to rotate, you realize how much you have, and you realize how many cleansers you have, for example. So you don't have to rush out and buy a cleanser as soon as you use up one. So it does help that way. So if you finish a lip balm, no need to run out and buy another lip balm immediately, because you've just seen that there are another 6 lip balms right there. So January empties, off we go. There are fewer products than I would like, and absolutely no makeup this month. I haven't been very diligent. I mean, I've just charted out my strategy and will get going properly, hopefully from February. So hopefully there will be more empties from the next month. So first up, cleanser. Darfan cleansing foam gel with water lily. This was everything but foaming. It wasn't foaming at all. It was very mild, very gentle, and it contained 85% of the total ingredients were of natural origin, and it did not have parabens. So I really liked it. Will I repurchase it? No, I got it as a gift with purchase from, I think it was Space NK, with one of their famous GWP events or goodie bags. Will I repurchase? No, why not? I have too many cleansers, and the idea of doing project plan challenges is to put a dent in your stash, not augment things. The next thing is vitamin C. Confession, I did start using this in January. I actually started this in 2018, late 2018. This is the famous Hero Project Vit C30. It's not my absolute favorite Vit C serum anymore, because I've discovered the Dr. Dennis Gross C plus collagen, which I kind of like a bit better. It's less greasy. So that's it, at 30%, this is one of the loveliest vitamin C's around. And will I repurchase? I already have. I mean, I have about 3 left, I think. And after that, I'd like to move entirely to the Dr. Dennis Gross one, although that's a lot more expensive. I did manage to use up 1 lip balm in January. This is the Nivea Soft Riz. I mean, whatever, all said and done, whatever happens, I keep going back to Nivea. And January was a very dry time of the year, and my lips are in very bad shape. And it didn't help that I ended up getting angular cheilitis in December, and the beastly thing kept opening up every so often, and didn't really heal very well for ages and ages. So this wasn't quite enough. This is nice in the summer. In drier weather, you need something else, like the Nux lip balm. I managed to use up an SPF. This is the CNP Laboratory Toner Protection Sun SPF 42. This is only a travel size sample. This was used up entirely in January. I'm glad this is out of the way. I think it came in a mini box. CNP Laboratory is those people who make that cleansing perfector thing, the pool cleanser, which is very nice. This one was a bit too greasy for my liking, and so I ended up using it on my forearms and neck. Will I repurchase? Absolutely not. 1 sheet mask. I will not be repurchasing it, because 2019 I have resolved, one of my resolutions is not to buy sheet masks at all, because landfill, you can't repurpose the packaging, you can't do anything with it, it's just landfill. It's just a complete waste, it's just landfill. So this one is the chocolate milk mask from Apu. Sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce it. It smelled lovely, chocolate and milk, very nice. It was a gift with purchase from Yes Style when I had a little Japanese home, Hadalaba, Kokujin, and things like that. So whatever comes free as a gift with purchase, or in a beauty box or beauty bag is fine, or an advent calendar. But apart from that, I will not be buying sheet masks. So won't be repurchasing it. It smelled lovely, was all right, nice and hydrating. Won't be buying it again. So next up is a face mask. One of my resolutions is to use up face masks more often and have a masking session at least once a week. So this one I ended up using through the whole of January, more than once a week. I think it was twice a week, and it's completely over now. This is the Kat Berkey Complete B Vital Hydration Face Mask. It's more hydrating. It wasn't a clay mask. It wasn't a drying mask at all. Very nice. Very, very ideal in the dry weather. Ideal if you're retinoling and you've got flakes all over your face. So will I repurchase? No, I think I want to put a big dent in my stash, including mask stash. My mask stash is gargantuan, and I really don't want to purchase any masks anytime soon. So it won't be buying that one either. The 7th thing is the number 7, Total Renewal Microdermabrasion Exfoliator. It'll calm down. This hasn't gone anywhere near my face. It was a body scrub. I used it as a body scrub. Was it effective? I prefer Soap and Glory's body scrubs. This one was alright, not the best out there. So I won't be repurchasing this. It's actually a face exfoliant and I used it up on the body, yeah. So the next thing is the Balance Me Super Moisturizing Hand Cream. Alright, regular hand cream didn't wow me or anything. I have so many hand creams in my stash. I hope I can make a bigger dent in them this year. So won't be repurchasing this. Now this one I like. This is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil Low Shampoo Gentle Cleansing Cream. I am a co-washer, conditioner only washer. I've pretty much given up shampoo except once in 8 weeks or so to just clarify and remove product buildup. Apart from that, I don't use shampoo. So this one, really, really nice cleansing cream. Cost effective, very low cost, does the job well. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a salon product every blasted time, you know. It does a good job. So I'm alright with that. I know that L'Oreal products are not quite there with, you know, Paul Mitchell or Aveda or something, but I'm alright. For the price, you know, you get what you pay for. A cleansing cream is all I need, you know. And low poo is good enough in my book. So will I repurchase? I've got one more. I may not buy right now until I put a dent in my cleansing cream stash. The next one is also a gift with purchase from Space NK. It is the Living Proof Restore Mask Treatment. Very, very nice. Very hydrating, thick, rich, nourishing mask that my hair just drank up. Will I repurchase? Again, got too many things in my stash. The whole point of a Project Pan challenge is to put a dent in whatever you have. Lastly, one eye cream, Kiko Eyes Rescue Total Perfection Eye Contour Serum from Kiko Milano. Confession again, this is another product that I did not use up in January alone. I mean, I started using it in 2018, late 2018. I wasn't wowed by it. Not my favorite eye cream. Didn't, you know, do as much for me as I thought it would. More of a serum than a cream, lightweight and all that, but nice for layering as well, again, but it didn't really hydrate it as much as I thought it would. So, 11 products used up in January. My target, obviously, is 150, as you know. And that means that I have 139 to use up for the rest of this year in 12 months, including 20 makeup products. I mean, 19 makeup products, sorry. So, will I get there? I have absolutely no idea. Stay tuned and find out by subscribing and hitting the notifications bell. And please do consider joining in with the Project Pan Challenge. You know, set yourself a goal. Take pictures every month, whatever you empty. Share the pictures with me. Just send me the link or you know, post the link in the comment box below on Instagram or wherever. And I'd be happy to publish it. Because I think that we all need a few, to take a breather, a few minutes back, you know, from the mad buying thing. Take a good look at our stashes, see what we have, and see if we can actually use things up. And do we really need to buy? Most importantly, are these products near their expiry date? Do we need to use something up, or are we just going to waste things? You know, buy, wait till they expire, and waste. Is that what we're going to do? No. So let's set goals for ourselves, individual goals, realistic goals. Let's go through our stashes, see what needs to be used up, and use those things up. And taking photographs, doing a Project Pan challenge, being part of the Project Panning community, as it were, will provide a nice incentive, nice encouragement for you to use up more products, you know, and stick to your goal and stay focused on the challenge. So that will really help. So I hope you decide to join. And do check out everybody else who's part of the Project Pan Challenge. There are a lot of lovely ladies. I'm sorry I can't link everybody up. It allows only for 5 cards, and there's more than that. I will link everybody in the description box below. And do feel free to join it. Doesn't matter if you're a bit late. 1 month, we still have time. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please do give me a thumbs up and please do hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. And I'll speak to you soon.